In this video, we're going to be comparing Amazon FBA versus dropshipping. Which one is better and why? What's up guys, Paul here from dropshippingtitans.com. And as I said in the intro, we are going to be comparing Amazon FBA versus dropshipping. Now, full disclaimer here, my website dropshippingtitans.com, this YouTube channel is all about dropshipping, so I know I'm very biased here, but I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible. Before we dive into this though, let me just quickly explain what dropshipping is and what FBA is. So dropshipping is a model where you sell items on websites like Amazon, eBay, or Shopify. Once the item sells, then you have your supplier ship the item directly to the customer. So you never have to deal with inventory. Now, if that explanation is too brief for you, underneath this video, I have a free training introduction to eBay dropshipping, another one, free training introduction to Amazon dropshipping. Watch one of them or watch both of them because they're both free. So that's dropshipping. FBA is a little bit different. That's when you buy a whole bunch of items and ship them over to Amazon's warehouse. Amazon holds on to those items until someone buys them on Amazon. Then Amazon will ship the items to your customers for you. That's called fulfillment by Amazon. There are several different ways to do FBA. The first is where you go to local stores like Walmart, thrift stores, you go to garage sales, you buy individual items and you ship those items one by one over to Amazon FBA. The second way to do that, and by the way, that first way is called retail arbitrage. The second way is called online arbitrage. It's basically the same thing, but you're doing all your shopping, you're buying all the items from online. The third way is private label FBA. This is when you contact manufacturers in China, buy a whole bunch of one item, rebrand it under your brand, ship all of those items to FBA, and then you're just selling one product but multiple quantities of it. Now, what do all of these have in common? Well, they all definitely work. I've been very successful with dropshipping. I have friends who have been very successful with FBA in all different forms. I've tried a little bit of myself and I know it does work. So all of them do work. And obviously with all of them, you can sell on Amazon. And the other thing that they have in common is that you really don't have to worry so much about returns or shipping because a different supplier is taking care of that for you. With dropshipping, it's your supplier. With FBA, it's Amazon itself. Amazon FBA here though does win out slightly here because with FBA, once you get the items over to Amazon's warehouse, they take care of everything, all the customer service. And with dropshipping, you're kind of like a middleman through the whole process. So for this one, FBA just wins out a little bit. But let's go into some more of the differences between FBA and dropshipping. So another big difference between dropshipping and FBA is what platform you can sell on. With FBA, obviously you can only sell on Amazon. With dropshipping, you can sell on Amazon, eBay, Shopify, even Walmart, and there's a lot of other websites out there as well. So a lot more diversity there. You're not really putting all your eggs into one basket. The other big difference, and this is a big one for a lot of people who are just starting out in e-commerce, is the cost of getting started. So with Amazon FBA, and specifically what I'm talking about here is private label, you need to buy a lot of these products from China, large bulk order of them, and ship them over to FBA. I've heard numbers that you need at least a minimum of $1,000 to do that. Some even say as little as $2,500 in order to do that. With dropshipping, you're not buying any items until someone buys them from you. So the cost of getting started is much, much lower. And we'll actually talk more about that in a couple of minutes. But I wanted to dive into something else that's different between them, and that's the product research. See, with FBA, again, you're buying a big load of items over from China. One item, just multiple quantities of them. So you better make sure that the item that you purchase is going to do well on FBA and that you really do your research to make sure that it does well. And if it doesn't do well, well then that's a problem because now you have all these products that you're not selling at the profit margins that you anticipated, or they're not selling at all. With drop shipping though, we have a lot more wiggle room and we have a lot more room to grow and to learn and to actually learn while doing it. Because with drop shipping, you list some products up for sale, let's say on Amazon or eBay. If they don't sell well, who cares? You just delete them and do some more research, find a different item and list that one up. And then as time goes on, you start to learn how to do the research right, which items sell well. And it doesn't cost you much, if anything, to learn that as you go along. Whereas with FBA, if you make a mistake with your research, it could be a very costly mistake. Another difference between dropshipping and FBA is what I'll call the lead time. That is how long it takes you to get the items up and active in your store and how quickly you can get a sale on those items. So with FBA, you got to do your research, then you have to contact manufacturers in China, you have to order samples potentially, you have to inspect the samples, you have to get pictures of the products taken, you got to order the products and get them shipped over to FBA. And then it oftentimes takes Amazon a little bit of time to actually get the items added to their website. With dropshipping, we can literally find products today and get them listed onto Amazon or eBay in a matter of minutes and make a sale on that later in the same day. So the lead time with dropshipping is much, much shorter. So far it seems like dropshipping is the winner here, but of course there are areas where Amazon FBA outshines dropshipping. And the first is where it comes to customer service and the amount of work that you have to do. Like I said in the beginning, once you get your items over to Amazon FBA's warehouses, they take care of everything for you. They will ship out the items. If there's any problems with the order or the shipment, they take care of it. And they make sure that all the returns are processed and they take care of all of that for you. With dropshipping, you're still in the game after the item is ordered from you. You then have to make sure that your supplier ships out the item. You have to get your tracking numbers to your customers, and you have to make sure that all the returns and customer service is handled by you. Now with that said, you can always do what I did, which is that I hired some virtual assistants that do all that for me. So it's still passive in the way that FBA is. But I would say that overall FBA wins out here because that is built into the system. Now, of course, that means the fees are going to be higher for FBA than they are with dropshipping. So if you're doing dropshipping, let's say on Amazon, it's merchant fulfilled. So it's only going to be 15% fee. FBA fees are higher than that. So that's just something you want to be aware of. Now, another advantage of Amazon FBA over dropshipping are the margins. So when you order these products and create your own brand of products, you really determine what the price is going to be. With dropshipping, you're relying on the market. If the market says the item costs this much, that's how much it's going to cost. And you can't really raise the price of that because there are going to be other people selling it cheaper than you. That's a big difference between the two of them right there, and Amazon FBA will have the higher margins. The other advantage of Amazon FBA is that potentially you are creating a brand for that product or brand for similar products. So for instance, let's say you were really into surfing. You wanted to sell a surfboard through FBA. So you buy some surfboards from China and you make your own listing on Amazon. It's this surfboard and it starts to do well. Then maybe you buy a shorter surfboard or a different variety of a surfboard. So now you're building everything under your one brand. So that could be really powerful. Definitely hard to do, but if you do it right, there is a lot of value for you in doing that. With dropshipping, you don't get that unless you are doing Shopify where you're building your own website. Then everything could be under your own brand on the website. Let's talk also now about scalability. How quickly can you scale up both of these businesses? With Amazon FBA, once you find a winning product, you can then reinvest that money into buying more of that inventory so that you continually sell the same product. And you can also reinvest that money into a new product. And you can have multiple FBA products available for sale on Amazon. Again, each of those is going to require the research, the lead time, and then actually getting a listing created on Amazon. With drop shipping, the benefit there is that you can get items listed up like that. So you can quickly scale this business. So I do think that is a benefit of both of them, is that you can scale up both of them. Drop shipping, of course, I feel like will scale up a little bit faster, but FBA, because of the higher margins again, there is a lot of potential there to scale up to really high margins for yourself. So in conclusion, the biggest benefits of Amazon FBA are that you're going to have the higher margins and that you are creating your own products that stand out in the marketplace, and you don't have to worry as much about competing against other sellers. Dropshipping, the biggest benefits of dropshipping are one, the diversification. You can sell on different platforms and you can sell in different niches. You're not limited to just one niche. And the other big benefit of dropshipping is the low startup cost. You don't have to buy a ton of inventory upfront. In fact, you buy zero inventory upfront, which is really why it's so easy for beginners to get started with dropshipping. Pretty much or very little money to get started. So there you go, guys. That's my understanding of the differences between Amazon FBA and dropshipping. I know there's going to be a lot of you out there who would disagree with a lot of the points that I made. Please leave a comment below and let me know. Like I said, I haven't done a ton of FBA in the past, very little. I do have a ton of experience with dropshipping, so I understand that this is going to be biased. I try my best to do a lot of research and to really understand the benefits of both, so I can give you as unbiased opinion as I can. But please let me know down below whether I did a good job. If you've done FBA, school me on it. Let me know why that's better than dropshipping. I really want to start a dialogue here and understand it better. But if you guys got any value out of this video, if it was entertaining at all, make sure to smash the like button down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more information about dropshipping. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.